RUN 90.3 Remsen, Middleton, CEL 91.9 Plattsburgh, WCAM 93.3
Yeah.
Harry, WAMC
Soaking
103.9
wet.
Ticonderoga, WAMQ 105.
I wonder from where.
WWES 80.
Oh, what a pain to drop this tank.
ANC 90.
Carnival barkers? Is Donald Trump a carnival barker?
For Wednesday, April 27th, it's All Things Considered from NPR News.
I think I have water in my air compressor. I got junk in my shop.
Decision and the role of the media in keeping the so-called birther controversy alive. Also,
Birther? He was born on another planet. But they probably had Obamacare because he was born healthy.
Became Catholics.
Whoa.
Paul Ryan is hearing from
Chunks.
constituents. First,
Chunks.
in Washington, I'm Carol.
Oh, man.
Is gradually strengthening enough for the
They're
Federal Reserve to end its bond buying program.
The tank is almost off. The hose is off. Tower clamp.
After a mostly weak first quarter.
Looking ahead, many participants expect a moderate recovery to continue through 2011, with some acceleration
Ben
growth
Bernanke.
2012 and 2013.
It's the first time in the Fed's 96-year history
Hose
that
clamps.
reporters
How the heck do you get in there?
drive loan rates lower and encourage
Long arms, I
others
suppose.
worry the Fed's efforts to boost the economy
All right.
inflation.
I'll get her done. Well, I just had my pair of pliers on top of the tank to squeeze the clamp, and all of a sudden, whoop, just fell down.
We're not going to be able to do it.
So, can't be leaking from on top because it's almost empty and it's still leaking.
Pretend that
Look at the goopy in here. It's not rusted.
The president did not.
Where the heck's it leaking from?
By name. Meanwhile, the Melbourne TV star.
Ooh, the wind just picked up. Nice wind. It's a nice day today.
This morning, reporters in New Hampshire, he's proud to have
No
played
rust.
such a big role.
Where the heck is it leaking from? And it's leaking and dripping.
Look at it. We have to see, is it real? Is it proper? What's on it? But I hope it checks out beautifully. I am really proud. I am really honored.
Like the president, Trump said he hopes the country will now focus on more important subjects.
Whoa, a lot more fuel in there than I thought.
About Mr. Obama's college grades. The president acknowledged he will never believe he was born in this country, no matter how much proof he provides. He hopes today's release will satisfy the vast majority. We do not have time for this kind of silliness, he said.
Galvanized.
Better stuff to do. Scott Horsley.
Where the heck is it leaking from?
President Obama has
My other Suburban, my blue one that's in Indiana now, is leaking from the straps.
NPR media
Underneath.
correspondent David Folkenfoot.
Straps.
Commander-in-Chief turns media critic-in-chief.
I epoxied it, put the tank back together, and no leaks.
Obama started his remarks
So,
today.
where's this one leaking from? Drip, drip, drip.
That I can't get break in on all kinds of other discussions. I was just back there listening to Chuck.
That's MSNBC's Chuck Todd.
He was saying it's amazing that he's not going to be talking about national security. I would not have the networks breaking in if I was talking about that, Chuck, if you know it.
Mr. Obama said that for too long the nation has been distracted
Undercoating.
by sideshows and carnival barkers.
Drenched with oil.
Notice, however, the president's words didn't criticize the carnival barker. He criticized those who get distracted.
Silicone?
Like the press corps sitting in front of him.
Why is there
This
silicone in my fuel tank?
issue has dogged Mr. Obama for 3 years.
Huh.
First in the Democratic presidential primaries, and then kept alive periodically in the press by claims made by a small minority of his critics. Some television interviews recently, and there's been a bunch, notably failed to
Soaking wet,
contradict
right there.
Donald Trump or others, casting doubt on where Mr. Obama was born. NBC's Meredith Vieira and ABC's Christian Amanpour acknowledged those remarks passively. Amanpour did not challenge the Reverend Franklin Graham when he said this. The president, I know, has some issues to deal with here. He can solve this whole birth certificate issue pretty quickly. I don't know why he can't produce that.
Today, President Obama said that during the budget battle 2 weeks ago,
The dominant news story wasn't about these huge monumental choices that we're going to have to make as a nation. It was about my birth certificate.
now that would appear to be a flat-out exaggeration. But a review by Peace Project for Excellence in Journalism says Cable News did devote a lot of time to the matter. The liberal watchdog group Media Matters for America says guests on Fox News have questioned Mr. Obama's birth 52 times since the start of March and disputed those guests only 8 times. Of late, Fox News anchors have explicitly thrown cold water on the subjects of Mr. Obama's birth. Here's Shep Smith on Monday.
Fox News can confirm the President of the United States is a citizen of the United States, period.
CNN just sent correspondent Gary Tuchman to interview on camera the Republican former Hawaiian Secretary of State who had examined the actual birth certificate and another person born on the same hospital wing at the same time. Mark Whitaker is CNN's new managing editor for Global News Gathering.
We've spent a lot more time, to the degree that we've covered this story, a lot more time.
Where is it leaking
again
from?
On what the real
No
facts
idea.
are with reporters on the ground, as opposed to just what Trump was saying.
Whitaker has brought a renewed emphasis on in-depth reporting to CNN. In this case, Whitaker says CNN helped discredit Trump, yet immediately after President Obama stopped speaking, CNN cut to, who else? Donald Trump.
So the alternative is to ignore him, right? To ignore the news, which is not something we do.
As Trump spoke, he made fresh false claims about his standing in a CNN presidential poll. So, news alert. The president was born in Hawaii. It's as true today as it was in August 1961. If you want to see the birth certificate, by all means, take a look for yourself at NPR.org, WhiteHouse.gov, FoxNews.com, or whatever site you prefer. It's all there. David Folkenflik, NPR News.
Huh. It wouldn't be leaking from the top anyways, it would be leaking from the bottom.
As developing countries grow, their need for raw
Very
materials grows
interesting.
too. That's the case with Brazil, which has much in common with the nation of Mozambique. Both have a mix of African and Portuguese influences. Both are
Maybe it's got water on the inside and it's one little pinhole,
called long and hard.
like I had on my Buick many years ago.
But today, a Brazilian
Way before YouTube.
Mozambique is
I think I
raising
scrapped that thing in
about what the energy demands of growing economies mean for
96.
struggling African countries eager for foreign
Oh
jobs.
boy. Alright,
Annie
I'll
Murphy.
keep poking away.
Counts on getting more people back
Okay,
to work.
here it is.
Less
Found the
reliance on
problem.
the government safety net. Prior to a listening session in the village of South Lake, Bob Pringle said a tax cut could convince the well-heeled to create more jobs.
It's probably important for people you want to start up and restart a business. Unfortunately, a lot of people think all these rich people don't do that, but they do.
Pringle already receives Medicare, and like other seniors already affected by Congressman Ryan's plan to relegate those under 55 to enter a voucher program for
Leaking
Medicare.
somewhere around here.
It's the Medicare proposal that seems to be generating the most heat at these listening sessions. At a
Right
rally
there.
outside Ryan's event in Kenosha yesterday, protesters chanted, "Hands off Medicare."
Hands off my Medicare.
Ryan Charles says Medicare vouchers wouldn't
Where is it leaking
rising
from?
costs of health care.
He's going to save us money by cutting some of our social programs, but yet he's going to give that money, that same money, back in tax cuts to the people that least need it. To me, that is pretty much lying. That's two-faced, that's dishonest, that's Paul Ryan in a nutshell.
Charles says he doesn't believe Ryan's argument that trimming tax
Goopy,
loopholes for
rust
the wealthy
proofing.
and corporations would offset cuts in tax rates. Paul Ryan acknowledges the House budget is going to have a tough time passing the Senate, including a president's proposal and some smaller changes in Medicare. But one session, it will take a Republican election sweep next year to get his program enacted. He said he would push price this year.
We're not going to get a grand slam.
Off-roading.
Hopefully, we can get a single or a double or maybe a triple. It's baseball season, we're going to use baseball analogies.
But the Democrats hope voters will toss out swing district Republicans who support Ryan's plan in the next election. And sticking with the baseball analogy, send Brian and his budget plan to the showers. For NPR News, I'm Chuck Hornbach in Milwaukee.
Who cares about old people anyways? They're past their prime. Just throw them onto the scrap heap of life. Yeah. They don't even deserve Medicare. They should all be on Medicaid for the poor. That's what it's sure getting to sound like, isn't it? Who cares about the old people? Who cares about the vets? Who cares about people that protected your freedom at great expense? Severe injuries? Who cares? Just top them all and toss them all in the scrap heap of life. Like the fuel tank. Where the heck is it leaking from? Let's see what I got here from memory. An hour and 12 minutes of memory, so I can make another long video. What do you think of that 29-minute video? Crazy, huh? I tried to save it off of my camera and it wouldn't save. It took 3 hours to save to my computer. I had to save it off of my hard drive, which actually took the same amount of time. But of course the hard drive is powered by the computer, unlike the camera, which has a battery. I'll find it eventually. I'll keep looking. Somebody found me my pigtails. Yep, my lamp pigtails. 59 cents at one place and $2.03 at the other. Well, I keep on tipping the tank over and I think I figured it out. I think I got it. Yeah, there's the... Huh. Kiwi. I thought it was coming from here. Now I got it from here.
And I couldn't sit over so that's amazing.
This ain't easy, boys and girls. Yeah, right here. I keep scraping it and nothing looks perforated. Bet you it's rusted from the inside. Usually it's rusted from the inside. I'm going to have to pull the sender out and take a look inside. Yep, pigtails.